Hey everyone, welcome back to On the Fence Movie Reviews. I am Adrian and joined by my co-host Rob, and we're going to be doing a trailer reaction for The Batman. The latest trailer, The Bat and the Cat trailer has dropped, so we're going to review that and give you our reactions right now in 3, 2, 1.
Bruce Wayne,
Sorry.
I wouldn't be bothering you here, but your people keep telling me you're unavailable. You know, you really could be doing more for this city. Your family has a history of philanthropy, but as far as I can tell, you're not doing anything.
He's doing a lot.
Yeah. Good car
Nice.
action.
Love it.
The Riddler is asking for you.
The killer left this for the Batman. Why is he writing to you? You came. I've been trying to reach you.
Here we go.
Riddler's latest. It's all about the Waynes. If we don't stand up, no one will.
You got a lot of cats.
Never think about strays. The Bat and the Cat.
Bat and the Cat.
I like
That
it.
makes
I like
A
it.
new friend of yours?
Got a nice ring.
I'm not so sure.
I'm just here to unmask the truth about this cesspool we call a city. You're part of this too.
It's a good shot.
Yeah.
How am I part of this?
Oh, you're really not as smart as I thought you were. Bruce Wayne.
All these years. Lies
So does Riddler know that he's Batman?
It looks like it.
Scars, Bruce.
Okay.
Still away.
He's involved in this? No, he's not involved.
How do you know? He's a vigilante.
Who are you under there? What are you hiding?
Selena, don't throw your life away.
Don't worry, honey. I got 9 of them.
It can be cruel, poetic, or blind. But when it's denied, it's through violence you may find.
Justice. The answer's justice.
Come on, vengeance. Let's get into some trouble.
There's that superhero
Wow.
landing. Yes.
Okay. Rob,
Yeah. Talk to me. Talk to me.
thoughts? What were your thoughts?
It looks visually, it looks gritty and violent. I like the color scheme that they use in there. It looks like there's
definitely.
going to be, I've said this before, I'll say it again. You know what, Adrian? I'm a fan of like certain shots in
Yeah.
in movies, and you know how the camera angles, and it looks like we're going to have some epic cinematography in this movie. I like the standout. Just, I mean, it is called The Cat and the Bat. This trailer,
Yeah.
standout definitely is Catwoman's. Her martial arts kind of it looks like kind of almost acrobatic East style, like just the way she's moving. I like that. It looks cool. One thing I just watching this, and it kind of like popped in the back of my head. I hope it's not like a love story. I mean, I don't mind, like,
Okay.
we all know like Selena and Bruce, Catwoman and
We've
Batman.
always had this. Yeah.
They've had a thing, but I hope that they, at least for me, in my opinion, they could go. I think it's going to be just from what I've seen, it looks good, but I hope they kind of stick to what Selena is, and she's always had that relationship with Bruce and Batman. But at the end of it, she is a villain, and so I hope
Yeah.
they don't make her like another hero. I like Selena's kind of character, the strong person that she is. So that's something that kind of popped in there. But overall, just the way she looks strong. She looks like she can handle herself. And the Riddler, does the Riddler know who Batman is already, or how is this playing in? I like, the way they kind of set it up, where he's already kind of playing with the Batman. It looks cool. I like that. I
Yeah.
want to see the detective, the world's greatest detective. So I feel like that with Riddler is a good combination for to bring out the best in a detective Batman. Overall, this looks really good. That Batmobile, man, I can't get enough of that Batmobile. That Batmobile looks awesome. What did you think about it, Adrian?
Well, in terms of the Batmobile, I love it. I like it's like kind of like a modified, almost like muscle car,
Yeah.
like 60s, 70s muscle car. And it's really got that cool filling and like, very grunge, if you will. And I mean, Robert Pattinson's haircut and his look seems kind of grunge in this film. So I don't know if that's what they're going for. Seems like it. But overall, I definitely am digging the feel, very dark. And this is one of the things that we haven't quite got and we haven't had in cinematic iterations of Batman is the world's greatest detective.
Yeah.
And so to have Riddler and Paul Dano playing the Riddler, we don't see his face. He's got kind of like a different kind of garb than where the traditional comic book Riddler look. And but it's an interesting take, and how that ties into Batman. It seems like what we were talking about. Does he know that Bruce Wayne is Batman? It seems kind of like it in the trailer. You see like the I don't know what you would call it, graffiti or whatever, that's like kind of tagged onto the floor, like it says the sins of the father, and kind of mentioning the Waynes and the background of the Waynes and how they've always had a hand in the city, and
Right.
maybe it hasn't always been ethical. Like on the front as a face, they seem like good people, but to the people that what was going on behind closed doors, maybe they weren't the cleanest people or the nicest people, so to speak. So there's probably a lot to unpack and layer there that we'll see as the film comes out. You mentioned it, Zoe Kravitz as Selena Kyle. I really dig her look. I really like what I'm seeing from her. She looks and fills the part of Selena Kyle, which I really, really enjoy. Andy Serkis as Alfred, I really love. I think he looks great. The dialogue that he gives within the few lines that he has in the trailer work perfectly for me, so I am sold on him as Alfred. I'm excited to see it. That was good. I think it was a really good, well-cut trailer. I like it. It looks like it has big action set pieces at the end, which is interesting. I'm gonna for me to see how that plays out, because again, being sort of as Matt Reeves has said in the interviews, that he wanted to be more of like a detective, almost cat and mouse, who done it sort of thing. How a big grand sort of climax like that, from what we saw in the trailer, what it looks like, how that plays into that sort of thing. Because I know Riddler's not the most brooding hand-to-hand combat kind of guy. He's more of a guy who messes with you mentally and breaks you down that way. So I'm interested to see how all of this plays out and ties in. I'm interested to see the world that Matt Reeves has built.
Yes, definitely.
His version and idea of what Gotham is. So overall, I like it. Michael Giacchino's score it's very ominous, and it's building and building and building. I love that, and I really love a lot of his work and the things that he's done over the past few years and films that he's done. So I think overall, production wise, it seems like they've kind of hit it and nailed it on the head.
Yeah.
The one drawback I will say is I'm not fully sold on Robert Pattinson yet.
Okay.
He and it's not so much his acting as much as it's more of his look. And I'm like I said, I kind of said a little joke there about that kind of grunge look. So I really need to see this film before I can be sold on him. But overall, I'm excited to see it. I want to see it, but we'll see how he does as Batman, because it is a daunting task to do, is to become Batman and make it work.
I agree with you. Well, I do not agree with you, because Battinson is going to be amazing. Let me tell you that right now. That's why we have Adrian here, ladies and gentlemen, so he can be wrong once in a while, because Battinson is going to be awesome. I think overall, one thing I will say that I didn't touch on. I am excited to see the dialogue because in previous Batman movies, we always get a dialogue between Alfred and Bruce or Batman, kind of giving his advice. And so I'm excited to see those conversations and see with Andy Serkis playing the Alfred. I feel like we're gonna get some good layered, thick conversations there and kind of wisdom passed on. So I'm excited for that.
For sure. Well, guys, what were your thoughts on this latest trailer of The Batman? Why don't you comment down below and let us know what your thoughts are, and let's get that conversation rolling. Also, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share with all of your friends. And follow us on Instagram at On the Fence Movie Reviews.
And remember, we'll catch you on the fence.